Hey there. Welcome back. This is New America Now. We've got I'm answering a question from a number of people who have, through different avenues, have had the same idea. A lot of people are very nervous about, gee, what if, this stimulus plan doesn't work? And there's a lot of talk about the hyperinflation situation. And, uh, how do you deal with that in the long term? What if it happens? What if the economy goes bust? And there's a lot of folks really sweating about this. We've bounced back from a lot of things before, but if it makes people feel any better, it's a smart thing to prepare for what you can prepare for. That's what the topic of this discussion is: kind of survival in the post. The post-stimulus failure, hyperinflation or inflation, just plain old inflation scenario. What should you be doing? I would think that, you should probably put some food, extra food in your shelf if that makes you feel a little better. There's plenty of, retail stores that are still pretty cheap and trying to sell some things, and keeping rice and things like that around, especially if you have children. And it's always a good idea to have extra food, and especially with unemployment rising. You don't know if you're going to be next, or anything can happen. You bust your leg and you're out of a job and you can't get another job for a while. At least that's one less headache on the table. You don't have to supply yourself with food. So that'd be a good idea. Now, there's a difference. Everybody has their own means, and some people are living paycheck to paycheck. So how do you do this? Well, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you do it slow. You buy a couple extra cans of beans, or some rice, and you put it away for a rainy day. And eventually you're going to eat this stuff. You dip into it when you need it, or if it's going to get too old, and you keep an eye on it. So if you really want to go a little bit farther, you can, depending on where you are. If you're in a city, obviously you're more limited because of zoning and other restrictions, but you can make yourself a little fire escape garden out of milk containers or something. Little pots. Tomatoes grow real quick. You get a little something, maybe some corn plants and some buckets, and you get a little corn. It makes you feel a little better to have that type of thing. So rooftop gardens, backyards, same thing. You can, if in places, if you're in the country, in your or a rural area, you might consider getting some chickens for some eggs. Plus, it gives you a number of commodities in case hyperinflation situations arise. So you can get you get money for the eggs. You can eat them. You can eat the chickens, and you can sell the manure to somebody who's growing some vegetables. So you have a number of commodities to work for, and that's what you really have to think. This is the Boy Scout mentality. This is always be prepared. So if you're really that concerned, then do something about it. Just don't be a victim. I've never been a victim, and I don't think you should be either. If that's what you feel, I'm not saying that this is going to happen.